Think you know everything about celebrity families? Think again.
Cousin! Cousin!
From Oscar winners
That is crazy.
to pop legends and even the new Pope, let's explore some surprising blood ties in Tinseltown. Julia Roberts and Edward Norton. Julia is not only an Academy Award-winning actress and beloved star of countless hits, she's also part of a mini Hollywood dynasty. Her brother, Eric Roberts, is an accomplished actor in his own right, and her niece, Emma, has built a successful career with roles in American Horror Story and Scream Queens. But, as it turns out, Julia's famous relatives don't stop there. In a twist worthy of a Hollywood screenplay, in 2023, Roberts discovered she shares DNA with another major star, Edward Norton. Over the years, they've attended the same award shows and crossed paths at industry events, but neither of them had any idea that on a genetic level, they were actually family.
What?
This unexpected connection was revealed on the PBS series Finding Your Roots. When geneticists analyzed their DNA, scientists found a long, identical stretch on chromosome 9. This isn't some minor overlap. This kind of match means they likely share a common ancestor.
Your DNA cousin is Edward Norton.
There's no family photo album tying them together, no shared holidays or reunions. But the science doesn't lie. And somewhere, deep in their family trees, Julia and Edward are branches on the same limb.
Have you ever worked with Ed?
No. I mean, I've met him, but I've never worked with him.
But some stars were far less surprised by what their DNA revealed. Ashley Tisdale and Austin Butler. These two originally crossed paths in 2009. They played brother and sister in the movie Aliens in the Attic. 2 years later, Ashley and Austin reunited on screen for the High School Musical spin-off film, Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. This time, they played each other's love interests. Off-screen, the two also developed the sweetest friendship. Their bond felt so natural that they often joked about being like siblings. Turns out, they weren't far off. In 2022, during an episode of a YouTube series, Tisdale made a shocking discovery. She and Austin Butler are 10th cousins once removed.
No wonder we have such a connection! We've always said we were brother and sister. That is insane!
As you see, Ashley was floored by the revelation. Butler, on the other hand, was less surprised.
It kind of made sense, you know? We've been close for a long time, and I love her a lot, so.
And there's another example of how a chosen family might turn out to be the actual one. But first, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Those 2 small clicks from you will help us bring you more of these awesome videos. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They have been inseparable since childhood. Best friends, they attended school together, launched their careers side by side, and even won an Oscar together for Good Will Hunting. But what many fans don't know is that their bond runs even deeper than friendship. This wasn't a dramatic on-camera reveal. The actors didn't learn about it during a DNA test or on a genealogy show. Instead, it was the New England Historic Genealogical Society that conducted research in 2009.
They did some genealogy thing, and we found out that we have some relative from the 1600s who was a bricklayer who we have in common, a common ancestor.
Okay.
Affleck and Damon have always seen each other as family in spirit. But now they know that they are actually 10th cousins once removed. And our next celebrity couple was quite shocked to reveal they were blood relatives. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick. Married since 1988, they've shared the screen, raised a family, and supported each other's careers through thick and thin. Their chemistry, both on and off screen, has made Bacon and Sedgwick a rare example of enduring love in an industry known for short-lived romances. However, even after so many years together, there was still one thing they didn't know about their relationship, until science revealed it. In 2013, both actors appeared on Finding Your Roots. What they discovered was jaw-dropping. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick are actually 9th cousins, once removed. The moment was both shocking and strangely fitting.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Naturally, Kyra couldn't keep that a secret from her husband.
She wasn't going to say anything until I asked her, and she was like, I said, so are we cousins? She was like, I said, all right, spill the beans.
But Kevin's genealogical connections didn't end there. The Footloose star also learned he's distantly related to other big names. Brad Pitt, 13th cousin, twice removed. Barack Obama, 12th cousin, 3 times removed.
You and President Obama share a common ancestor named Anthony Woolhouse.
I knew I wasn't getting enough respect.
Well, sometimes, truth really is stranger and more entertaining than fiction. And that's exactly what our next celebrity thought. Eva Longoria and Meryl Streep. At first glance, these stars come from entirely different corners of Hollywood. Longoria rose to fame as the glamorous and sharp-tongued Gabrielle Solis on Desperate Housewives. Streep, meanwhile, has long been regarded as one of the greatest actresses of all time, known for her powerhouse performances in films like The Bridges of Madison County. But while their careers and backgrounds might seem worlds apart, they actually share an unexpected bond. The connection was uncovered in 2010 through an analysis of Longoria's genealogy on Finding Your Roots.
He cross-references everybody's DNA to see if we share a relative in the last 100 years. And he's like, do you want to know who you're related to? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, Meryl Streep. And I was like, oh my God. I was so excited.
The research revealed that the actresses share a common ancestor from 17th century Spain, which makes them 9th cousins. Longoria, who grew up in Texas and proudly identifies as Mexican-American, was genuinely surprised to learn about her distant European ties. And she was hesitant to talk to one of Hollywood's most decorated stars about it.
And then I was like at the Golden Globes or, I don't know, something backstage in the green room, and my friend was like, there's Meryl. Go say you're her cousin. I'm like, I'm not gonna go up to Meryl Streep and say we're cousins.
Thankfully, Streep has already seen the show and made a move first.
And as I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it, I hear, cousin! She's like, cousin! I was like, oh my God. So I was like, clearly you got the talent in the family. And she's like, clearly you got the beauty.
Oh, come on.
How sweet is she?
The distant cousins were clearly on good terms. Still, they first got the chance to work together only recently, in the 4th season of Only Murders in the Building. And we can only imagine what their reunion was like behind the scenes. But not all of the revelations come from genealogy research. Our next star put 2 and 2 together by herself when she was only 8 years old. Liv Tyler and Steven Tyler. This story is a fascinating example of discovering a famous relative. For years, Liv Tyler believed that her father was rock musician Todd Rundgren. Liv's mother, Baby Buell, was in a relationship with him when her baby was born.
My mother was very young when she had me, and there was a little bit of confusion about where I came from.
And it was his name in Liv's birth certificate.
I was raised by Todd Rundgren. Well, I was raised really by my mom and my grandmother and my auntie,
But there was a secret sitting in plain sight, one that would soon completely reshape how Liv saw herself. When the actress was about 8, her mother took her to an Aerosmith concert. Liv met Steven Tyler backstage, and she was struck by how much they looked alike. Even more telling, however, was Mia Tyler, Steven's daughter from another relationship.
And I saw her standing on the side of the stage at a concert, and I literally was like looking at my twin. She looked exactly like me.
Curious and confused, Liv began asking questions.
And I looked at my mom, and she had tears in her eyes, and I kind of put it all together.
Liv was understandably shocked upon this discovery. She later underwent a paternity test, which confirmed Steven Tyler was her biological father. Despite the complex beginnings, Liv's relationship with the rock star has blossomed over time. The two are now close, and Liv often speaks with affection about her connection to him. She even decided to legally take the last name Tyler.
Yeah, I have 2 fathers, kind of, yeah.
She also developed a strong bond with her half-siblings, especially Mia, who's just a year younger than Liv. Together, they have shared public moments over the years and appear to have a warm and supportive relationship. It's a powerful reminder that family isn't always straightforward, and that love, acceptance, and truth can emerge in the most unexpected ways. But let's explore the most recent intriguing case of previously unknown celebrity family ties. Pope Leo XIV and Madonna. This May, the first American pontiff in history was elected, Pope Leo XIV, formerly Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost. Following this event, Finding Your Roots host, Dr. Henry Louis Gates Jr., delved into his lineage and found some interesting connections. He claims that the new pope is related to Madonna through a distant Canadian relative. The irony is that the singer has been frequently publicly condemned by Catholic leaders for her provocative use of religious imagery. So it's no wonder that the pop queen reacted sarcastically to the news in her Instagram stories. She tagged her father and wrote, "Silvio, we're related to the Pope. Strike a pose." Upon further digging, it was found that Pope Leo shares a common ancestor with quite a number of other A-list celebrities. Apart from Madonna, it included Angelina Jolie, Justin Bieber, Hillary Clinton, and Justin Trudeau. Imagine the family reunions. And which story surprised you the most? Share with us in the comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and stay awesome.